Oh, well, hello there, YouTube. BoatBrain here, introducing my newest segment. I don't know why I'm wearing this getup. I'm not a licensed captain. Anyway, guys, I want to welcome you to the newest segment and newest part of my channel where I am going to review other people's boat reviews. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. This is BoatBrain Reviews. Okay, first up is a Boattest.com review of the Boston Whaler 420 Outrage. Tests you can trust.
Hi, Captain Steve for Boattest.com, and today I'm going to be conducting a sea trial of one of the most anticipated new launches we've done. It is now the largest of the Boston Whaler.
You guys notice? So this is a test of the boat, but they had to put fishing rods in the rocket launchers for the test.
Fleet designed for offshore fishing.
It's a fishing boat, I swear.
Cruising and entertaining amenities. This is the 420 Outrage. Let's start by taking a look at her performance.
This is the 420 Outrage. Isn't that epic music? Boattest.com, brought to you by Michael Bay.
Our test boat was powered with quad Mercury 300 joystick Grottos, bringing
Can you believe those things are like old news
2,588
now?
pounds toward 29,388 pound estimated test weight.
Big boat.
Planing speed was reached after 5.8 seconds. 20 miles per hour came and went in 8.7 seconds, and we continued accept.
I'm sorry. These times and these numbers always crack me up. So this is where we dive into these numbers. They always have to assign some kind of numbers to this stuff. Time to plane, and then they go to the tenths. I mean, why don't they give a range? Let's be real, right? This boat's going to completely have a different time to plane, or any boat for that matter, depending on how much fuel's on board, how many people, beer, ice, you name it. I mean, that's just going to be, it's going to be a range. It's going to change. And then these 0 to 20, 0 to 30 numbers. I mean, seriously, who compares 0 to 30 numbers on their boat? I've never even met a Go Fast guy who could tell me what a 0 to 60 was. I mean, it's big in cars, but it's not really a boat thing. Furthermore, like, what are we comparing this to? I mean, I bet that's really great compared to an Azimuth versus, a cigarette or something. But I mean, like, it'd be one thing if they were telling us how these compare to some other 42 center console, but they're not. They're just throwing these numbers up.
Past 30 miles per hour in 14.5 seconds.
It's funny.
Top speed was just a hair under 42 knots, and at that speed, we were burning 119 gallons per.
So this is even a review thing, but I'm just thinking, like, I remember, 2015, quad 300s. This is when everyone was in the war of how many engines can you add to a transom and how big can you make your center console. But, like, God, 42 knots, it's like slow by today's standard. Can you imagine spending the money back in the day and then going to a boat show last year and seeing this same exact boat now with, like, quad 450s? And I think now they're even doing the, the triple 600s, those V12s. So those things are probably, touching 60, if not over it, or getting close. So just crazy how far we've come.
Per hour, giving us a range of 190 nautical miles. Her best cruise was at 4,500 RPM and 27.7 knots.
Seems
at
like
that
high
speed,
RPM.
the fuel burn was reduced to 52.1 gallons per hour, and the range opened up to 287 nautical miles.
Oof.
As for her handling, in turns she'll come around a full 360 degrees in 30 seconds, and does so in roughly 3 boat lengths at cruise speed.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know I keep pausing here, guys, but this stuff's cracking me up. Tell me your boat. How quickly can it do a 360? And in how many boat lengths? And how did you measure the boat lengths? I'm guessing GPS. I mean, maybe GPS can do that. I don't know. But and then at what speed? Because, I mean, I could spin a 360 at idle at a different, speed or, different boat lengths, I should say, than like 0 or at 20 mile an hour or at 40 or 50. I don't know. And once again, what does that compare to? Just these random numbers.
All while exhibiting a comfortable 11-degree roll into the turns.
Okay, I appreciate the roll numbers.
Those automatic trim tabs incorporated with Boston Whaler's dynamic
Daisy
running
tabs.
surface to keep the trim optimized at all times. Her automatic tabs are the reason that she comes off-plane from a relatively level attitude. From the lower station, she feels every bit the strong offshore performer we expected. With Boston Whaler's Unibond construction, the entire boat remains solid as she penetrates waves, and with the light swells on test day, there was a note.
Oh, this is a Boattest.com norm here, man. This is what they always do. They always find like the calmest day and to test these things, and so they look, obviously look great on the water, just shooting the perfect wake and all that. But then they say stuff like, oh, it penetrates the waves, and he's talking about light swells. Now, I'm a Lake Erie boater, so I get that our swells, as we call them, are a lot different than stuff you probably see in the Gulf or Atlantic. But, I don't see swells anywhere in that frame, and he's talking about how it's just handling it and carving it up, or what did he say, something penetrating? Not to get, phallic about it or anything, but it's just crazy.
Chance of showing just where the limits lie as to what you can handle, but the feel speaks of it being a lot.
Feels like a lot when you cross that
only
way.
adds to that feeling because the ride was so comfortable. Of course, her 28,000-pound tested weight doesn't hurt that ride either.
Gee, you think?
From the upper station, even though the tower is constructed from 3-inch mainframes and 2-inch cross supports, there's just a slight feel of vibration as the 420 plows through a wave.
Whoa. That's almost like criticism, guys. So that's a little bit of a gem there you don't see from Boattest. They never criticize boats, so to hear them, say a slight vibration, that's pretty big. I mean, Boston Whaler might, absolutely revoke all future testing for Boattest.com, man.
The 11-degree lean into the turns is certainly more pronounced here, but there's never an uncomfortable feel, and the view is outstanding.
Well, there you go. He raced it all. It's all okay. It'll be okay.
Joystick functionality makes it effortless to bring her into tight spaces and lay her up nice and gently and take her place in the lineup.
It's not a function of the boat. That's just a Mercury. Well, there you go. I forgot, guys. Mercury and, Boston Whaler are owned by the same company, so this is probably half promo for Joystick and Mercury than it is for Boston Whaler. Okay, sorry. I know. I'll try not to pause it as much. But seriously, guys, $1 million boat plus, you're not going to put out the $60 fenders to protect your $1 million boat. Don't do this, guys. Don't be that guy. Unless this is your dock and you absolutely trust that vinyl strip on the dock, it's just stupid. I mean, who knows what is, if that thing's installed correctly. I mean, it's usually bolted in, but I've seen them nailed in, and you're just assuming all of those things are countersunk correctly. There's no stray nail heads popping out. I mean, this is the equivalent of sitting on a public park bench bare-assed. You wouldn't do that. Why are you doing this with your $1 million investment? So, wait for it. A little shout out to the shit show.
Now let's take a look at some of the operational features, starting with these engines. Quad 300 joystick Verados. Notice just ahead of the engine well this platform, so you can easily walk back.
Did you guys see that? Oh, I missed it. He looked like he was walking on a tightrope, and he's talking about how you can easily walk across that platform.
Forth across the engines and maintain them easily. Now let's take a look at the helm. It's highlighted by 3 GS165 15-inch touchscreen displays flush mounted into the panel. Just to the right is the Mercury joystick, and to the right of that, the remote control spotlight
Again,
control.
hopping that joystick.
Comfort and ergonomics were not left off the thought process when designing the 420 helm. Air conditioning, both high and low, 12,000 BTUs. 3 across seating is one thing, but on the 420 Outrage, each individual person gets bucket seats.
Whoa. So he was talking about how ergonomics were not left off the table. I don't know if you guys see what I see, and I'm not on the boat, so I can't really say for sure, but I'm looking at that helm seat, and I'm thinking, there's no way you're sitting in that helm seat with your back against the back of that seat, and you are driving this boat. How would you ever reach the steering wheel or controls? You can't. I don't think you possibly can. Which means your giant investment on this 42-foot Boston Whaler is reduced to standing only, unless you want to be the equivalent of having to eat a steak dinner at the coffee table from your couch. That's what you're getting for your money? I'm sorry, I'm babbling on about this, but I don't see it.
With flip-up bolsters and flip-up armrests.
Yeah, that's not going to be comfy, even if you could sit.
This boat also has Mercury's theft deterrent system, and this has a whole host
of features. Something to drop in the bottom of the lake.
This upper helm provides excellent functionality, highlighted by the Precision Pilot Control Station, the Dynamic Running Surface Controls, Remote Control Spotlight, the expanded vessel view, and the Ray Marine display. And of course, we also have the joystick dock.
Now, has he mentioned the joystick yet? When's he going to talk about it?
Take a look at this seat. Boston Whaler calls it 3 across seating, but I'm telling you, 4 people can sit here easily.
Have you seen the average sizes of Americans these days?
To both sides. Stainless hawse holes lead to 10-inch cleats.
I never
At
knew
the
what
bow,
those things
two
were called.
10-inch pull-up cleats.
Plunge hole.
The hatch accessed by a turn and lock latch.
Turn and lock
Quick
latch.
windlass leading to a through the
We
stem
both in the
anchor
past
system.
40 years.
Here's one of my favorite features on the Outrage series. In the center of the
That's your
cockpit
favorite
deck,
feature?
an easily accessed pump room giving you access to all of the mechanical components.
It's here that we can have full access to the 10 kW generator, all fuel filters, the engine start batteries, house batteries, water heater, holding tanks, battery
That's
chargers,
a lot of crap to
Elenco
break.
auto tab system, and all the Verado steering pumps. Most importantly, this new Outrage has all the same features that have made the brand so iconic. Unsinkability, the foam-filled
Oh, there it is.
and offshore
The
performance hull.
unsinkable legend, right? They had to bring it up.
So while she certainly has the stones to make long offshore runs, Boston Whaler did a good job of combining luxury, cruising, and entertainment features in what is the flagship of the company's lineup. And that's my full sea trial
That's
of the
the whole
420
video?
Outrage. For Boattest.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.
All right, well, that's it. All right, so what did we learn today? Well, we learned a lot about numbers that don't matter, in my opinion. I don't know anything about the cabin. I don't know anything about the fishing features. I don't really know much about any of the features in that boat. But this video got 600,000 views, so Boattest is obviously doing something right. What did you guys think? Did I give it a fair assessment? Let me know down in the comments below. And what should we do next? Is there another boat review that you would love to see me comment on? Put that down in the comments too. You can help me steer the ship onto the next video. This could get really fun, guys. So with that, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to tell all your marina friends. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, or wait a minute, as I should say in the Boattest world, we'll see you on the water.